Josh just had a baby, which we did reveal on the last podcast, but the baby is now alive and present among us on planet Earth.
Yeah, we had a bad run with Tilly because she got poorly at the start, and then we had the same again with baby number 2, which were just like horrendous trauma. 24 hours in hospital. Luckily, she's fine, but it was fucking terrifying, mate. Took Tilly to my mum and dad's, and we had a crash. I turned and I saw this old lady, and I thought, she's not seeing me. So I stop, like I'm like stationary, and I see her coming. So then I'm like,
Hi, madam.
and I'm Josh.
Welcome back to Breaking Big Podcast, where this week there's a new addition to the family. Not that I'm like in your family or anything, but like Josh just had a baby, which we did reveal on the last podcast. But the baby is now alive and present among us on planet Earth. So
Yeah, I think people were expecting a stand-in, you know, but like we used the power of camera trickery and recorded that episode a few weeks back, didn't we?
yeah, you're back at work. Like
So I've had 2.5 weeks off work, which has been. It's not been nice. Not gonna lie.
I was thinking, why is he back at work so quickly? I think it's just because you don't enjoy being at home and taking care of kids, right? But I brought you something anyways. It's a present for Danielle. It's a favourite, so don't worry about it. You know?
Yeah.
So
Thanks, mate. I'm beginning to think that kid's yours anyway, because the amount it fucking eats every 2 hours is like mind blowing. I actually sent a screen. Thanks for that, mate. Appreciate it.
Sorry,
I'll give it to Danielle.
I did, for the record, I got it from a service station, but
Yeah,
it was
I can tell it's
it
cold.
was the most expensive Prosecco they had.
Fucking 4.5 million
I
subscribers.
said to the guy, do you have champagne? He's like, that's a petrol station. Like, what about Prosecco? He's like, we have some quite nice Prosecco. That's got a nice bottle. I was like, yeah, I suppose it's all right. But I'm glad you appreciate
Thanks,
it.
man. Should we just get straight to the comments and we can chat about baby stuff after?
Let's go.
It's time for a YouTube comment from you.
Well, the little animation comes up, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah, have you had a baby? Like, why the fuck are you so tired?
I don't know, man. Just fucking tired of life. Let's get on with it.
All right, first comment from Graham Ellis. What about Josh's experience with Tilly made him think he could handle another child?
Jesus, that's fucking, that cuts deep, that.
He's got your banker rights there, mate.
Yeah, man. I don't know if to go into it now or later, but like, we had a bad run with Tilly because she got poorly at the start, and then we had the fucking same again with baby number 2, which were just like horrendous trauma. I suppose I should really talk about it because it's like it happens to people, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, so when Tilly was born, she got really poorly. She got like an infection after like 2 weeks, and we ended up
Sick for the American people that listen.
We had to call an ambulance, which was terrifying, and then go into hospital for a week. She was on antibiotics. So that proper scarred me. And then this time we'd been home a day, so we had an emergency C-section at middle of the night again. Came home, we were home for one night, and then that second night, the baby stopped breathing at fucking 1 o'clock in the morning after a night feed. So it turns out she had to call an ambulance again, which is all as terrifying as it sounds. She turns out she had like an episode of apnea due to reflux, which is like apparently the esophagus is really lazy in babies, which obviously, so since for the last 2 weeks, every time we feed her, we've got to keep her upright for like, so we spent 24 hours in hospital. Luckily she's fine. But it was fucking terrifying, mate. It literally like stopped breathing for a couple of minutes, called an ambulance, middle at night. I was broken. I was completely fucking ruined, mate.
We should have talked about this off podcast before.
Yeah, sorry, trigger warning. No, but I feel like now we've got a bit of a platform to talk about it. We should really. I should really talk about it.
Yeah,
so
it's
that people,
real, isn't it? Like,
yeah. But luckily, you know, baby's all right, mum's all right. But it happened. So having Tilly and going through that, so they'd say, "Oh, let's do it again." Then it happened again. I'm like, "Fucking hell!"
Most important thing, of course, given that Danielle had a C-section, is that her vagina is intact. So
eloquently put. Do you want to read out exactly what I put in?
How we've gone from that to that, I just do not
that's
know.
a light in the mood.
Do you want to read out what he put in the chat?
Oh, don't. What is it? What did I say?
I don't know. What did he say?
You probably have to beep it out, but you said something.
Yeah, we probably can't say this.
You said something about a vagina still being intact, but very crudely, and then put "you're a god amongst men" or something like that.
We can joke about this because I don't want to say like I'm good friends with Danielle. It's not. I think she just tolerates me, but I don't think she takes offence.
No, you're all right. So yeah, That's that. Next.
Next comment from Tony Watson. Congratulations, Josh. There's definitely been a few hints dropped. Does that make him a father of 3 now? 2 girls and Adam, the 39-year-old man-child.
That's so true. Fucking hell.
Yeah, that is 100% true. Yeah, I've been lost without him for the last 2 weeks. Just sat in like the corner of my room at home. Like, what do I do with my life?
He's been texting me like, when are you back at work? Every week. I think maybe we're only 3 days old and you were like, when are you back at work? And I'm like, 2 weeks,
I
mate.
literally came in this morning and went, what you been up to? And absolutely fuck all, mate.
Yeah, that's pretty much been it, yeah.
What a compliment.
Next comment from that girl Enoch. Congratulations, Josh. Adding to the Adam fan club, 1 baby at a time.
Well, I mean, if you do anything like Tulia, she'll be like the only child on planet Earth who actually seems to like me. So, yes.
I bet there's loads of kids that like you when, you know, like your alter ego on the Beard Meets Food channel. Everyone will be like, oh, what a lovely guy. And then they come
I
to
think
this.
I'm a lovely guy. It's just Breaking Beard, right?
Yeah,
So
for 7 minutes a week
I've
on
said this before.
the main channel, Sunday, 7 o'clock.
I play a fictionalized grumpy version of myself.
Next comment from Katie I9F. I think it's really ironic that Adam doesn't want to have children, but given his traditional decent values, would probably be a really good parent.
I don't think I'd be a good parent. I've had a few people say it to me actually this year, and I disagree. I would give it my all, though. Certainly would be selfless in trying to form the child in something other than my image. But I don't think I would be a good parent.
I think you could be a good parent. I think you would, but we'll never know unless you go to Vegas. Next.
Next one. Next one from Josh Reed 1. Forfeits should be Adam has to take care of Tilly for a day and give Josh and Danielle a day off. Or Josh has to take care of Adam and all his man-child needs for a day, cleaning, warm salads and such.
Mate, I fucking do that. Like,
He does it, apart from the salads, he takes care of me anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know that it would be a good idea for me to take care of Tilly. I could probably take her out to like the park or whatever, give you like a little break.
yeah, I think you'd be all right with Tilly. She's pretty like self-sufficient now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'd be all right.
I wouldn't know what to do if she got an attack of the poopies though. You know, if we're in the park and she's
can like
poop.
No, yeah, she can go to the toilet herself. Obviously, you'd have to go with her because you don't want like fucking strange men in there.
No, but like we're in the park. Remember the video from a few weeks back when she was running in to get home from the
Oh,
park?
of course, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
see what I
You
mean?
have to have wild poos then. You have to like pick them up.
Oh yeah, totally, man. Like I've seen enough shit in my time, so like I'd probably be all right at handling it. You know what I mean?
And last comment from Porsche Speedster. Congratulations.
No, that's the username.
Porsche Speedster.
I'm embarrassed for you, mate.
Congratulations on the baby, mate. Maybe in 20 years you'll get your life back, speaking from experience.
Feel that, mate. Yeah, I actually put in the chat. Adam's got quite a nice car. We've never revealed what it is, but I said in life you can either have the really nice car.
It's not a Porsche though.
Similar to a Porsche. You can either have a really nice car or children, but never both. So this guy's obviously got both. Though. I know he's got kids and a Porsche. Porsche would be nice. You don't like them though, do you?
I'm not like really into cars, but like to me, they just. I don't want to say I don't like them. They're kind of like. I like cars that you don't often see. You know, like kind of you would be considered somewhat rare. You actually see Porsches quite often, right? Also reminds me of that song by Nelly. Hey Porsche, I wanna drive you crazy, baby, 'cause there ain't nothing like you.
Thought that was P. Diddy, that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know if you can say that.
What's happening with that? Have you seen it?
We don't. Come on, we don't.
I don't know if like
let's
I
not-
don't know if
let's
the
not-
memes are true. I saw one where it said they found like 45,000 dildos at his house. Then they found like 25 gallons of baby oil.
There's like some list of celebrities or something that's a bit like the Epstein list that's going to get like revealed.
I think Diddy's going to get the treatment in prison then.
Yeah, he'll be like King Diddler, man. He'll have his pockets on. Have you seen it? Like they'll put the pockets like that and like
Not if
hold
you-
on to my pocket, mate.
Not
He'll
if
be
you-
like is it Max and Paddy's Road to Nowhere?
No. But
Raymond the Bastard. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, right.
Anything involving Peter Kay, I'm not going to... Although I did see a couple episodes of Phoenix Nights. To be fair. But
That
anyway,
is fun.
what was I
Getting
saying?
the word.
Is he going to be the?
Yeah, it's because you can implicate a lot of people. Is he going to get that Epstein treatment, you know, in prison, is what I'm saying. Is he going to kill himself?
We're going to off him.
Maybe.
I don't know. You know, we'll see how this develops. We can
What the
make
fuck
a
is-
weekly segment of the podcast.
I was thinking this the other day, what the fuck does P. Diddy do? Like, the only thing that I've ever seen him involved in is this, you know, the song when they ripped off the...
The one when
The Police song. They call it "Missing You" about B.I.G. dying.
Yep.
You can't see it, but for some reason there's an artwork thing.
B.I.G.
B.I.G. over there. Anyway, he's rapped in that song, didn't he? But there's the otherwise, he isn't really. Are there any Puff Daddy songs? P Diddy song, P Diddley, whatever the fuck ever.
Yeah, there is.
Right. Give me an example of one.
I don't know. I don't listen to him.
Well, but I mean, I know he's a producer, but like
He did that Bad Boys, didn't he?
Diddy, the artist.
Boom, 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 boom.
I Need a Girl. I know that's. Yeah,
I've heard that.
Yeah, we don't want to do too many of these, do we?
I don't really want to do
Bad
any of them.
Boys.
I was asking like. If,
Don't know,
I get the idea. The answer to that is no, right? Okay.
But he's like a producer, isn't he? He's like Harvey Weinstein, you know?
He's a bit like a DJ Khaled type guy where
Another
he sort of
one!
like puts artists together or something like that, and then like puts his name on the track, and he's done fucking nothing.
He gets himself in the videos, you know, like your camera crew. Blue's basically P Diddy next door.
I'm not sure he'll like that particular.
You know what
comparison.
I did actually? A couple of mornings ago, it was an early morning feed, maybe 3 o'clock, and I thought I'm going to dabble on the old Reddit page, and I actually did.
The Beard Meets Food Reddit page.
Yeah. And it's bad, but it ain't as bad as I thought it would be. There's a couple of OGs from the podcast that are sticking up for us in there in the mix.
Yeah?
Yeah, there is. But, you know, there's still some haters.
Big Greg in there.
I don't know. Might have a different alias in that one, might in the Reddit page.
Possible. Is there an agenda today? I know you said I'm not supposed to say that, but I feel like we were kind of getting off track there.
Agenda,
P Diddy wasn't on the agenda.
Yeah, no, sorry, I freeballed that one a little bit. How have you been, mate? What have you been up to this last couple of weeks whilst I've not been here?
Let's repeat what George said. Absolutely fuck all. Just been exercising and eating salad.
Been just having loads of ideas for content to shoot.
Oh yeah, loads.
Okay, I want to make a documentary. I want to make a music video.
I came in yesterday and they were like,
don't be talking about the music video, George, man.
They were like, oh yeah, Adam wants to do a documentary. Adam wants to do it, and I'm like, I was so tired yesterday. I felt like I was hallucinating. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's like, right, we're in chat. I'm like, mate, I don't know what's happened in the chat for 2 weeks. Like,
yeah, I was just watching some on TV and I thought like I could make a documentary. You know, like those like old Louis Theroux ones.
Yeah,
I'm awkward enough to be like the Louis Theroux and that. I think it'd just be a laugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give you boys some work because I know it's like hard.
Yeah,
right
fucking hell, you want to see these boys next door. They've got the 50 G's maybe from this fucking going on an oil rig. And then yesterday they complained they ain't got no brass. I'm like, lads, what have you spent all your money already? And they're like,
But they did buy a van. I don't know, it's like an RV or something.
Where would your first documentary be shot then? Like, what are you thinking?
I don't know.
I'd love to do like an Undateables type thing of you, like just you in your dating life, and just film all that.
What would it be? Just be a black screen?
No, we just like
in his bin, in his bills.
You know, like when Ricky
eating
Gervais
salad.
and Stephen Merchant send Carl abroad, we just send you out on dates and like to date and things.
No.
Yeah, like the chicken shop date girl.
Or like them, you know, them dating nights where it's like a singles night and there's like just loads of single people in one room and they all have to talk.
I haven't got me on that yet. Still not been on that.
I asked, mate.
You asked?
Yeah.
Why?
They said computer says no because I thought it'd be quite funny.
I don't like the idea of them thinking I wanted to be on it.
Hey, brother, cut that out then. We'll never know.
Well, I don't mind people on the podcast now. I don't like the idea of them thinking I was trying to get on the show. I don't want to be on that.
Yeah. I'd say that if they said no as well.
Or you on first dates or something like that.
Nah, he can't go on a TV show, can he? It's like anti. He needs to be on like a YouTube show.
He could.
That should have been in the Hella Sus DM section. I got that. I sent that screenshot right. What the heck was the show? Are you trying to play the jingle?
Go on.
I forgot.
Adam's Hella Sus DMs.
What show?
Hang on, I've just got to scroll through some half-naked selfies.
From who?
Of me, you fucking plum. That was a good save. I don't know where it is. Anyway, I got the... you know George, man. I was telling you about it was like from a TV show, and they were asking me, it was called like... it was like a Love Island knockoff. Do you remember me putting it in the chat? They were casting for...
You should have totally done that.
It was presented by that dude that used to do X Factor with the Rylan.
Oh, Rylan Clark.
Oh, that naked. It wasn't the naked one.
Nah, it
that
wasn't an
Rylan's doing like a he's doing like a naked.
Oh, maybe it wasn't.
It's like
that
a
one.
fully naked dating show.
What?
So they're just all naked all the time.
What?
I think I'll be all right.
It's like Big Brother, but we bollocks out.
I've got like a good rig though for my age. I think I'll be doing all right. I just wouldn't ever want to be on one of those shows. But I did get asked. Oh man, I can't find it now.
Go into the production chat, just
trying
like
to go into
scroll
that.
through the media.
But I don't know if it was there or if it was because we got two. We got the one with Tory Mike and the one where Tory Mike's excommunicated. Right, just hum or something, or like yodel, or like just fill some air, will you?
I think we should get him on like one of those naked attraction.
He needs to be on some sort of like dating show or like a video of him.
I don't think it'd be good
going
for his
dating.
branding, though. Do you know what I mean? Like this podcast is not good for his branding.
Oh, it'd be so funny though.
On a side note, you know the Hawk Tour girl.
Oh, I've got it.
All right.
Love Triangle UK. Looking for warm and outgoing singles. Maybe yourself, who might be interested in applying, fill out that application.
Love Triangle.
Yeah. Oh, do you want me to see if I can find more information about it?
Yeah,
While
we need
you're,
to know more about that. The Hawk Tour girl. She's still flying around the internet, man. I think
She's
might
got
be a
a
millionaire
podcast
now.
called Talk to Her.
Get fucked.
Yeah.
that is a good name for the podcast.
I bet she's got more subscribers than us now.
Probably.
We've been at this for 2.5 years. Talk
I don't know if she's released an episode though yet.
to her. Fucking hell, she's got more subscribers than us.
Has she?
She's got 79,000 subscribers.
Fuck's sake.
Send the nukes, man. Send the fucking
She's done
nukes.
2 fucking episodes and a second episode with her granny, and it's done 532,000 views. She's an industry plant, man. This is like mental.
Maybe that's the answer. Maybe we need to get Adam's gran on here. And then we'll get...
That'd be the end of the show, man.
I don't. How's that possible? She said one thing on the interweb.
I don't know how she's still like relevant, to be honest.
People like you proliferating that meme or whatever you want to call it, instead of people just not paying attention to it. That's why. But anyway, like what? By the by, what were we talking about? Dating? No, I've given up. I told you I'm gonna go up to some like monastery in the hills somewhere and become a lifetime monk. As long as I have a gym, you know, the iron never lies.
Speaking of gyms, so how's the house progression going? Because obviously you need to find somewhere to put said gym, don't you?
Yeah.
Like, are we having a bit of success?
We're getting what they call it. Things are getting a little bit tense now because I kind of got to be out where I live now by the end of January at the latest. And you know, given
the fucking conveyancing.
yeah, it's going to take a long time. So I kind of need to be buying one like now to have a chance.
You're going to move in with me, aren't you? You're going to come live at my house.
I don't know if ever things are going to get that bad.
What?
I would move in with you. I've seen your gym. It looks tidy, man.
It's coming together, mate.
Set it up now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Training this morning.
He's got his pink dumbbells in there, you know, so he can max out on curls.
Well, the offer's there, mate. If you need somewhere to stay.
Well, I did offer that you could stay at my
I know,
house.
yeah.
it's
So like I'm
only fair.
reciprocating, you know.
Yeah, I might be moving there, George. How far would it be from where you live, George, if I moved to that other one?
Like 10, 15 minutes.
Walk or drive?
Drive.
Oh, I was thinking I'd be like walking around the corner, like, you all right, George?
Maybe not quite.
You could sense the relief on George's face.
Fucking right. You're sat down at dinner table with his mum and with his dad and his
Near a
dad's
cemetery,
girlfriend.
though. Near a cemetery.
What you're?
Yeah, it's like right next to a cemetery, which
All
might
right.
put some people off. But not me. I'm like, it's a cemetery. So.
Same putting thriving nightlife.
Might just go out there and just sit among them.
I could see you just sitting in silence. And
Sit among equally alive people. So I don't have a house yet, but we're getting kind of to the business end. I think there are 2 that I might buy. One that I've tried to buy, but for much less than it's worth. So when they inevitably come back and say, no, you're taking the piss, I'll buy the other one.
Can you extend on your place whilst the conveyancing's going on? If you do,
Probably, but I just don't want it because it's
Right.
expensive. So
So what are you going to do in that
Dunno.
interim period?
I look homeless. Well, why not embrace it? You know what I mean?
You do with that fucking.
He came to the door today and we all just sort of looked and like couldn't tell who you
What's
were.
that jacket? Just show hold that jacket up. What the fuck? Did you steal that off a homeless person?
Well,
Like, legit?
Tom genuinely thought like some homeless guy had broken into the building and was like knocking on
All
the door.
right, fucking hell. Like, which?
It was the way you had your head up against the door and you were banging your head
I
on
was
the door.
headbutting the door. Yeah, all right. Well, I've got problems, haven't I? We've covered this before.
I saw that in a comment actually. People were saying like, "Why are you so twitchy?" I'm like, "You're just a twitchy guy, aren't you?"
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I'm a neurotic person. I don't know if you've noticed this. It's like outside the parts of my life which I enjoy, which is essentially making videos. The rest of it, I don't know. I'm just a little
We're
bit.
making videos this week.
On edge.
We're going over to
That was
Liverpool.
such a bad idea. Like, I don't
When
know
are
how
you
I'll let you
filming that?
convince me to do that.
Pardon?
When you're filming that
Thursday.
Thursday.
Because he's messaged me every day for 2 weeks saying that get back to work. I need you here, please. And I've gone right. Well, there's this challenge. Shall we do that this week? I'm available. Blue's available. So he's agreed to it.
Can we give any insight as to what the challenge is or no?
Not really, because it could be. Well, again, it won't be out till 2027. So
Well, exactly. So sure, it'll still be a secret by that point.
It's a secret.
It'll be a new secret.
Look, man, it's just a video of me eating food. That's the long and short. We'll try and make it entertaining.
and then after this, we've got to book our flights to Germany Part 4, which is pretty exciting.
Part 4.
Imagine going back to fucking Frankfurt again, right? The worst place in Germany.
hell.
There could be some
Some
posts.
of the worst performing videos on the channel this year. Let's go back. Let's do it
But
again.
equally some of the most fun to film and some of the best. I don't know if they were the best videos, but there was some.
I
The
think-
Schnitzel one was great.
Yeah, it was.
That long Bradford one was good.
Yeah, with the
I don't know, man. Like they're cool. I don't know what I would have done this year without filming those videos. They were
it's so funny that we're going back to. So we're going back to Frankfurt for two reasons: to make a video for Adam, so it's deductible, and we're going to go watch Octagon. Octagon's got a big stadium event there, so we're going to watch some people get. We've got VIP at Octagon by
Damn.
Philip, our German.
I didn't even get that.
German interpreter. I know, innit?
I said to get a 4 ticket for George.
I can try and get you one, mate, if you want.
Did you get the other ticket for that other person?
No.
Were you being serious? I can get you another thing.
No, sorry, cool.
Back to you, Mars. So we're going to Germany this year, and then you're on about going to Belgium, right?
Yeah, but that'll be next year now.
Oh, good. I'm glad you
That's
said
next-
that.
that's
So,
next year.
fuck,
I don't
I'm
know
thinking
where else
of
we're gonna fit in.
Yeah, where's
Yeah,
that
he's
going to
got
go?
other places to go first.
Yeah, we can't talk. We're not allowed to talk about that. But yeah, anyway.
I didn't say
A
anything.
few weeks we could talk about that. But like, we got crickets. We got crickets.
Somewhere.
Install fucking crickets on that. Oh, there we go. So this happened. So obviously, I told you about the trauma of everything that went on with new baby. After I'd been at home for a couple of days and I had to like start dadding again, double dadding. So it turns out having two kids is really hard. And all me and Tilly did for a week were argue because how the fuck do you... You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just did something which meant that like I had no. You pulled this under here, so I was gradually getting dragged. It's like a trap.
Your hands are
head
all like,
into the
you need to
tail.
put your hands back a bit. You're like,
Yeah?
Yeah, there you go. That's better.
Okay, right.
Yeah, so all me and Tilly did for a week was argue because the dynamics, like, you're trying to, like, you obviously got a baby and then she wants attention and then she, like, fucking face part this baby and all this nuts.
I told you that
Fucking
happened.
nightmare, mate. Anyway, I took Tilly to my mum and dad's and we had a crash. Somebody ran into the side of me.
We need to put the footage up of that because that's really funny.
I don't know if can we show
Yeah,
that?
we can. Yeah, that's going up.
Yeah.
Look, you've done plenty of shit that I'd not agreed
Yeah,
to.
but it's
Get
not
that
been,
up, George.
it's not been fixed by insurance yet. Like, what if it...
I'll just pay for it. Whatever. It's
All
worth it. It's worth it for the.
So I'm
How old was that woman?
She must have been late 80s.
Should not be. But that was.
So, right.
Describe it. Sorry.
So I'm driving down the road. My mum lives 3 minutes away from me. So like they say, you crash on the shortest journeys, don't they? 3 minutes away, driving down the road. I'm going to turn right off a main road, and there's an old lady at a junction looking to turn right off that where I'm going into. So I'm, bimbling along, indicator on. Bearing in mind, I drive a Land Rover Discovery. It's fucking massive. It was blue sky, so like the clearest day. Indicators on. I turn and I saw this old lady, and I thought, she's not seeing me. So I stop, like I'm like stationary, and I see her coming. So then I'm like, beep, and this old lady just goes at 4 miles an hour, poof, straight to my door, and I'm like, fuck. So her car, there's not a scratch on it, but it's caved in all. Like apparently all the strength is in like the side of the doors on cars, and it's just caved it all in. So I said to her, like, look, I said, pull over. She goes, oh, the sun were in my eyes. I'm like, well, that's not a fucking excuse, mate, because I've got my daughter in car. Sun were in my eyes. I said, look, do you want to do this through insurance or do you want to just pay for the repair? And she's like, I'll get my son to ring you. So I said, well, what's your number, so I can take your details. So she obviously gives me like a landline number. So I thought, I'm fucked here. 01924. I thought, fuck. It's like fucking speaking to my granddad. Anyway, their son rings me and he's like, oh, my friend's got a body shop down in like wherever, somewhere in Wakefield. So I thought, I'll nip down and see him. So that same day I went down and this guy for body shop was like, nah, mate, you're going to have to go for insurance because you need a full new door. So her car's not got a scratch on it. My car's fucking like all bent in. So it's going to be an expensive do to get that fixed, unfortunately. And then you had a crash, right?
No, your brother-in-law
not you.
crashed my car when all I wanted was a new tyre on it. So now I'm without that car for like 4 weeks or more, probably.
Yeah.
And the funny thing's going to be is if he tries putting the repairs for that on the invoice,
No, he won't do that.
You never know, man. This cat's not quite all. He's not got all
So
his,
what was he
all his
originally going
chickens
to
out
do?
in a row.
What was he originally going to do to the
Put
car?
a tyre on it.
Put a tyre on it.
And it needed the brakes checking actually because I got like a brake.
A brake light.
Yeah, no, a brake. You know, the warning thing saying your brakes are worn or whatever.
All right.
So,
God, you bought that car. You're buying some fucking stuff.
anyways, whatever. It's an old
Explain
car.
how he's crashed it then.
Well, I don't know because I wasn't there, but
First.
he told me, like, he called me. Oh, I'm really sorry, Adam. I was parking your car up and I bumped it. I'm like, some mechanic you are, mate. If you can't tell the difference between an accelerator and a brake.
On an automatic car.
I was like, it's all right, mate. You know, it can't be helped. Just get it fixed, kind of thing. But then he's told me like it's pushed the radiator back.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so you didn't bump it. Like you've probably smashed it into a wall or something, right? Because like how you must have been going at some pace to knock the radiator back.
Well, I have seen the CCTV footage.
Oh, you've seen it?
Yeah, and it was similar to my crash. It was like so painfully slow and ridiculous.
But he crashed into a stationary object.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's parking between two cars. He's pulled in and then hit the...
You can tell like he's gone to hit the brake but hit the wrong one.
Yeah.
And edged forward.
There are two pedals, man.
Yeah, I know.
There are two pedals. The guy's a mechanic.
They wear like them big rigger boots, don't they? So like he's just completely fucked it.
Well, whatever, man. It's happened.
But he's getting
and,
it repaired anyway. So unfortunately, you're without. Well, he is repairing it, but you're without a car now for a couple of weeks.
Well, look, I've got another car.
2 cars.
Fortunate.
Did you watch the boxing this weekend?
I didn't, but I saw the highlights of it. Quite happy to see Anthony Joshua get absolutely fucking splattered.
You know what's funny? Because like if you watch the corner cam, just before the knockout, he says to that Ben like Davidson or something. The guy he used to be the coach for Tyson Fury. Now he's with Joshua. He says to him, he's like, oh, he says this, and he's shit. That's the like last thing he says. Stands up, goes out for 5th round, gets fucking penciled, mate. He looks like one of Andy's toys, doesn't he, when he's fucking from Toy Story?
And he's home.
Yeah, it couldn't happen to a nicer bloke, fucking wanker.
Oh, steady.
Whoa, strong.
Steady.
He is a bit of a cock, though, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't like the guy, but like, plenty of people out there don't like me. You know, it was just good to see him get beat up. I think by a guy who seems like I don't know enough about it, man. He's got a nice name though, Daniel Dubois.
I saw. Did you see Conor McGregor in the crowd?
Yeah, he seems to
Smell
have been,
him through the TV.
seems to have been partaking of some of that pixie dust. You know,
I saw like a meme and it said, blood work just in, it appears that there is like blood in his cocaine stream or something, you know, like he is absolutely off his chops, that kid, isn't he?
I can't imagine he's ever coming back to professional MMA, but I suppose why would you if you know, who wants to get kicked in the head?
He owns BKFC now, so bare knuckle fighting championships. So Danny Mitchell will be
Burger
with
King football club I was going for.
Danny's going to be with him in Marbella in a couple of weeks because we've got this big event at like a fucking Coliseum or some shit where one of his fighters, Rico, is fighting for like a world title. So I think that'll be funny if Danny can sort of have a chat with the old...
There's this guy I know who were out drinking in Brighouse the other day, and he knows Danny. He used to go on all his fight camps and stuff like way back in the day.
Been around a while as old Danny Mitchell.
So we were chatting about him the other night.
Rubbish fighter, though, isn't he? According to the comments. I'm only joking, Danny, you know.
UFC fighter. Two fights and he lost.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Sorry to interrupt this episode. I just want to take a quick moment to tell you about our Patreon. As you know, we don't take on any old sponsorships around here. In fact, we've only done 2 in the last 2 years. That's why we need Patreon. That's where you guys come in. Each week, we do a Patreon-only episode. Fancy going to watch Kung Fu Panda 4? Yeah.
No, I'd just call you for that, dickhead.
I'm not shagging you. Anyway, George, as well as behind-the-scenes content from all our trips abroad, all the antics, and all the stuff that we've frankly can't post on YouTube. There's a great community being built and the money generated helps keep this sinking ship afloat. If not, George is going to have to go back to selling his ass for money. You get early access to every episode and there's a Patreon-only episode with every podcast. Not only that, there's almost a year's worth of behind-the-scenes content for you to catch up on and you can see all the antics that goes on whilst we're abroad. And you can ask us questions on our Patreon-only Q&As. All this for less than the price of a pint. Thanks as always for the support. Now back to the episode.
All right, so Adam put in the chat an idea this week.
I know, I very occasionally do
This is
have
how
them.
we sat doing fuck all for a couple of weeks.
So it's like a winner stays on type thing. So it's like where I'll mention 2 let's say like football players. We're not going to do football players because Josh can't really do that.
Bartez.
Van Nistelrooy, David Beckham.
That other guy, that bald fella you saw of the week.
And I sort of list through them and like you say which
Winner
you
stays
choose
on.
out of the two.
Winner stays on. I
Yeah,
get it.
basically.
I get it because it was in fact my idea.
Yeah. So I'm just explaining for the listeners.
I get it, man.
So for Adam,
Who's
I've
going
done
first?
competitive eaters,
Does that mean is Josh going first? Or?
and Josh has got MMA fighters. I've picked like lightweight fighters because obviously you can't
Mix
If
it,
I went John Jones and Conor McGregor, you'd be
Francis
like, John
Ngannou,
Jones would win.
yeah.
So who wants to go first?
Let him go first. Let's liven the kid up. And what's happened? Have you just got like a bad text or something, mate? All right.
Every text I get is bad.
Oh,
basically
yeah?
these days, yeah.
Oh no.
Pretty much. But no, I'm all right, man. That was just
That was a good text.
it was a very pleasant message I just got here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
Spill
from
the
your
beans.
fucking mum, mate.
Spill the
Shut the
beans.
fuck up.
We
Let's
get
get on
some
with this.
fucking nudes, have you?
Quite a nude, no. I don't really get that.
Are you into like sexting?
No.
You're quite articulate though, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'm like, what is like? Give me an example of that. So you said that with the enthusiasm of somebody
So, like,
who
you
commonly
say-
sexts. Wait a second, George. I'm trying to put him on the spot here. You said that with the enthusiasm of somebody who commonly sexts with their wife, hopefully.
No, yeah, I've never done it because
No?
I'm not as.
Oh, Danielle, the things I'm gonna do
Yeah.
to you when you get
Danielle.
home.
It'd be like, that's like Peter Kay, isn't it? Where he's like, where it's Brian Potter and he's on the fucking stair lift.
things I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna rock your
Just you
world.
wait.
Wait till we get upstairs.
Things
No,
I'm
I don't
gonna
do it,
do.
mate, because.
I find it intensely comfortable. I do my talk in the bedroom, you know, like.
What about phone sex? Have you tried that?
No, like I don't think I'm ever into.
I've not done
What am I
either.
gonna-
I've not done either of
I
those.
could, you know what, like. I want to share a
Off on
story
some
with you, which is
tangent,
which is R-rated, but I'm not going to share it actually because I think it would not do, it wouldn't do wonders for my image. I'll tell you later.
All right, remind me afterwards then.
But I just find it intensely awkward to even in the act of actually having sex, if somebody says something to me, which sounds like it could be straight out of
50 Shades of Grey.
a porno, right? I'm just gonna start laughing. Like I have a really bad habit of laughing during sex, which I realise people don't find
you ever farted
amusing.
during sex?
I don't think so. Not to my knowledge.
I could see that's something that you would do.
I've been on the end of one during.
Oh yeah, a little boff.
Yeah, but I mean, it just kind of happens if it's so complicated. We don't want to get into like female anatomy, but I'm just saying that happens. And look, man, it's cool. That shit
What an
happens.
adult, eh?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, but no, I'm not. I don't. You can talk, right? But like, if you say something really outlandishly corny, I'm gonna start laughing, and you just need
Like
to be
this is the
prepared.
biggest dick I've ever had, and you're like,
Well, then I would obviously laugh. I just think you're lying to me now. But if it was something like, if someone was like, "Oh yeah, fuck me harder, daddy," I'm just now maybe like,
Yeah.
no. I'll be like,
That's getting clipped up.
there's his soundbite picture then. What were we talking about?
Fuck
isn't that, this is a bit of a tangent, but isn't that daddy thing really weird?
Yeah, that is super
Who's
weird.
saying daddy? Because that's like a.
It's Raj, isn't it?
I'd have to stop
Maybe some-
immediately if someone said that.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't know, man. Like this year's just taught me like too much about.
About sex.
Yeah. No, not about. Just about like the kind of personal proclivities that certain people have, and like how I'm not quite in tune with certain things. I don't know. Yeah.
That's so funny. We're going tiptoeing around. Right, go on, George, quick before he gets himself in hot water.
All right. So competitive eaters in their prime.
Now we're talking.
Let's talk in their prime. So Bob Shout, Notorious Bob, or Furious Pete.
Oh, Bob Shout. Not just because he's a mate either.
So I don't know how many of these you'll know. I've just taken these off like Wikipedia, so I don't
Probably
know if you
all
know
of
them personally. Bob Shout or Tim Janus.
Bob Shout. Tim Janus, very, very good
Janus.
competitive eater. They used to wear face paint, like the Ultimate Warrior.
Bob Shout or Eric Booker at Badlands.
Yeah. You shouldn't start with Bob Shout.
Go on, Bob.
Bob Shout or Dominic Cardo.
Don't know who that is. So Bob.
That's what I said. Bob Shout or Charles Hardy.
Bob Shout.
Bob Shout or Kobayashi.
Oh, I love Bob, but I gotta say Kobe for the transformational effect on the quotes sport. Like he made it huge back in the day, massive prize money, and he was the first dude to hit 50 hot dogs and buns at Nathan's, which nobody thought could be done, and it was in absolutely quality nick as well. This dude was jacked, and it was good to see him compete at that Netflix special.
All right, so Kobayashi or Beard Meats Food.
Kobayashi. You should have picked somebody better for me to compare with. Oh my god.
Kobayashi or Edward Cookie Jarvis?
Oh, Kobayashi.
Kobayashi or Don Lerman?
Kobayashi.
Kobayashi or LA Beast?
Oh, I love Kev. I don't know if he would describe himself as a competitive eater so much as a guy that just does like kind of funny eating related pranks. But he does have a couple of Guinness World Records and stuff. I think he still has the Guinness World Record for eating a stick of butter. But he's just a bit of a kind of a mad dude. Nice guy, but you put Kobe in too early, man. Like, who's going to beat him? Kobayashi.
Kobayashi versus Matt Stoney.
Oh. It's got to be Megatoe, man. Matt Stoney. Stoney did like so much. I feel like you might compare him to somebody else, so maybe I'll leave the annotations for later. But yes, Stoney, because people forget that the only person that beat Joey in the last like 15 years at Nathan's is Matt, which takes some doing, you know. And he's a super nice guy as well, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna choose Matt.
Matt Stoney or Crazy Legs Conti?
Oh, Crazy Legs is a cool guy, very very eccentric guy. I've actually got his autobiography at home. That's his real name.
Right.
Crazy Legs Connie won't tell anyone his actual name. He changed it. He admits that he changed it.
Yeah, well, obviously the original name.
Yeah, but nobody knows the original name, I don't think. But presumably, apart from maybe his very close friends and family. But yeah, he's a wacky dude. Always tells you the best places to eat and drink in wherever you are in the world. But not the best competitive eater, certainly. So Stoney's still winning that.
Matt Stoney or Pat Bertoletti?
Oh man. Hopefully Pat doesn't see it, but I've got to say Pat's a very, very good friend of mine. Won Nathan's this year, and a mad. In fact, you know those was it? Did it make the cut when I got that special dick pill out?
Yeah, you got out every week since.
Well, I just thought it'd be a funny bit. Pat gave me that dick, so it might not even be a dick pill. It might be something much more like illicit.
Yeah, you smuggled it back to the UK.
Yeah. But yeah, very cool guy, and a really, really good competitive eater. But I think I still got to say Matt, on grounds if nothing else, just the fact that not only was Matt the best in the world in his pomp for like a season or two, also had the best eating channel, the best, and I think the eating channel that will always be the best in the world. So to have those two at the same time is something really impressive. So yeah, sorry Pat, but like yeah, Matt.
All right, last one. Matt Stoney or Joey Chestnut?
I want to say Matt for the reason I just alluded to, because Joey's he's like the Tiger Woods of competitive eating, right? Like he's won everything. It's basically unbeatable.
So we're talking in the prime, like Matt in his prime, Joey in his prime.
Yeah, but Matt was like that. You know when strongmen do so Eddie Hall wins World's Strongest Man then quits.
Yeah.
Like if I had ever won Nathan's, never would have. But if I'd have won it and quit,
yeah,
or maybe defended it once and then quit, right? You don't want to keep doing that forever. And Matt was kind of like that. So like in his pomp, like his big season, he won everything. He was the only person who's ever been ranked number one in the past, I think, 15 years, apart from Joey. And so to take that off Joey, basically, all the while building the best eating channel there is. Those are the best eating videos in the world for me. And it's basically him in his kitchen, you know what I mean?
Is he still doing that? Is he still doing?
He doesn't really seem to post much anymore. I think he does a lot on Twitch. I think he just kind of just made his
money.
I don't know if about made his money. I think he maybe just got a little tired of the
he plays games on that.
I think he plays streams video games on Twitch. I think I don't know much about Twitch, but for me, it's the fact that like Stoney comes in there, gets good enough to beat Joey at basically everything, and at the same time as building the best eating channel that ever will exist, and then kind of gets out of it. Basically, there's something kind of romantic almost about that. So I've got to say, people will say Joey, but for me, I want to pick Matt just because I think he's that's some achievement to do that. I know how hard that is to do, so I think it's that's kind of winning me over.
There you go.
Interesting little insight there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And should we do yours, Josh?
Yeah, I feel like mine's not going to be as interesting. Like most people won't be fucking asked about.
You should have done vloggers for him. Casey Neistat versus like Peter McKinnon.
I watched it. Casey Neistat
He knows those two, doesn't he?
Casey Neistat dropped a video yesterday. I watched it. I like.
Any good?
Nah, not really.
Peter McKinnon did another bucket shot.
I mean, it was an interesting the way that he shoots it. I was just a bit like
That's the.
It wasn't a vlog. It wasn't like his OG vlogs. It was just kind of like a.
What was the?
It was going to like another part of New York to go visit this like fire hydrant that they've put like little goldfish in it.
Visit a fire hydrant.
Yeah, like it's like a quirky. You know, it just
that's
like
got to be low down on TripAdvisor. That's got to be low down on the things to do in New York, right?
But that was the story. I would just be like,
Yeah, well, I'm sure maybe I'll watch it later and I'll tell you if it was good.
All right, okay.
I don't really trust you anymore. You're too in it. You know what I mean? You're too amongst it to
report
objectivity.
back.
Has McKinnon put out that new bucket shot video?
I believe so. I haven't watched it. I don't
watched it either.
Yeah.
I haven't seen much of. It's weird. Like every time I watch Peter McKinnon, like sometimes I can tell how long it's been because I'll be like, shit, he's got long hair again.
Yeah, long hair.
Didn't have short hair.
He's got long hair.
He's got hair that's almost identical to mine, actually. Shit. It suits Pete much better though. It looks nice on him. That's not an insult. I'm just saying it's like
He's got short
long
hair now, mate. I think.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck, man. I always look like kind of when he's got the long, kind of bedraggled.
Yeah.
Did he release the documentary he did for Blink yet?
I don't believe so.
No. Damn. So
What's the
anyway,
Angels now? Or was he doing Blink as well?
I thought it was Blink. Wasn't it? I did both.
He did both, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where are you?
All right. So I didn't do vloggers. I did MMA lightweight fighters.
All right.
UFC lightweight fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically. So we're talking in the prime. So
Got
this,
this out afterwards.
so
quick fire.
yeah. So in their prime. So
Yeah.
like not necessarily just now.
Yep.
Conor McGregor or Michael Chandler.
You went in with Conor McGregor a bit early there, didn't you, mate? Fucking
In the
hell.
prime, I think McGregor.
Okay.
Yeah.
McGregor or Eddie Alvarez.
We saw it happen. McGregor, he knocked out Eddie Alvarez bad.
McGregor or Frankie Edgar.
Still McGregor.
McGregor or Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson or
Is he the guy
Anthony
with
Pettis.
Is he the guy with the like messed up ears?
Yeah,
that could be a lot of fights.
Yeah, but he's the one with like quite big. He should.
Journeyman.
No. Well, he is. He's like he should have been the champion back. He should have fought.
Is that who Paddy just fought?
Yeah, he should have fought Khabib. But I think
around
he would-
forever though, right?
Yeah.
That's what
But
I
he's
mean.
still fighting now. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, mate?
Yeah.
Like full on CTE.
Tony Ferguson or Anthony Pettis.
Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson or Charles Oliveira.
They did fight. I'm sure. But yeah, still Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson or Rafael dos Anjos.
I'm still saying Tony Ferguson in his prime.
Tony Ferguson or BJ Penn.
Still saying Tony Ferguson in his prime.
BJ Penn sounds like something you could have installed at your house. Right, darling, should we take it to the BJ Penn?
You've got one in your cinema room.
Tony Ferguson or Justin Gaethje.
Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson or Khabib.
I think Tony Ferguson would have beat Khabib in his day.
Shut the fuck up. I don't even watch UFC and that. He's like unbeatable.
They should have fought.
He's like fucking a
It's
Kumar
like,
Street
it's like
Fighter.
the saddest thing in the UFC is that like Tony Ferguson and Khabib were supposed to fight a couple of times. Tony Ferguson at a press conference fell over a fucking wire and blew his knee out. So like when, in the production, he fell over a fucking cable, like blew his knee to pieces, and then like
So that's why you take the duct tapes with you every time.
that
we do
was like
shit.
it. Like
Protects my knees. Nice. Cheers, mate.
Tony Ferguson or Donald Cerrone.
Wait, no, come on. Like Tony Ferguson's Khabib's like considered the best pound for pound UFC guy ever. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, come on, man.
And undefeated.
Fergie's been on long enough, mate. Come on, boot him off.
Cerrone, fuck him off, mate. Like he is a journeyman. He's a very good but he was he's fought everybody and lost to a lot of people.
All right.
So we're never in the.
So we're
rankings.
still sticking with Tony Ferguson, yeah?
Yeah.
Tony Ferguson or Nate Diaz.
Still Tony Ferguson.
All right, last one. Tony Ferguson or Islam Makhachev.
Islam.
Is he the guy with the beard?
He's the protege of Khabib.
So he wins.
Yeah.
Khabib doesn't win.
Yeah, but he's
that's
like-
what's fucking like Luke Skywalker wins, but Anakin. No, fucking what's his name?
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan doesn't win.
Obi-Wan.
I don't know that reference, so I'm just gonna say yeah.
I don't even like Star Wars. You know, I looked at house the other day. It had a Star Wars themed room, and I
You
thought
sent it to me?
I can't buy it because of that. Can you imagine? How do
Can
you
we
explain it to
overlay that
somebody?
picture?
Oh, you love Star Wars? No, I don't really like Star Wars.
Imagine how much that cost. Like it was like the front, I guess the bridge of whatever.
Look at- what's
Is that
the thing?
Millennial Falcon?
Millennium
Falcon, yeah.
Yeah, like it was as if you were looking out of the bridge of the Millennium Falcon.
Millennium
or what, and it's going light speed.
Falcon.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, mate.
It's stupid.
If we can find the picture,
Look, man. Look, you know what I said? The reason I didn't buy it, I'm never getting laid again as it is, right? If I take somebody back to a Star Wars themed house, I might as well fucking kiss it goodbye. I might as well just lop it off. You know what I mean? Test
You could
George's
be like,
theory
"Oh,
that it
do you want
floats
to
in the
come see
bath.
my lightsaber? You know? That
Yeah,
could be
you
a
think
sex-
that's,
that could
how
be like
long
a
is it
sex
since
thing.
you've been single? You think that's going to work on a woman?
It's
A
been a while, yeah.
sarcastic Star Wars fan. You're never getting laid again, mate. You might as well just become abstinent.
You could get one of those ladies that are cosplayers. You know, like you could go to what's it called? In America, Comic Con.
Comic Con. I got invited to go to one of those and actually be in a booth.
You should have done that.
Yeah, mental that, isn't it? I was like, nah, but like
All this
still.
stuff. Can we do
like,
that?
fuck
Can we
that.
do that next year? Can we like add it to like the list of things to do? You know, the stuff that you can get invited to that you never do.
Where
Well,
is,
if they asked me again,
Yeah.
where is Comic-Con? Does it change?
I have them all over, don't they? I think this was one in Europe, I think. Actually, now I think about
Time it, do some eating trips and go there while you're there.
No, I just didn't want to go. It's not that I didn't want to. I couldn't sit there and be like, yo, I'm a person that want to come and meet me. Like,
10-year anniversary next year of the channel.
yeah.
Big year. The UK tour of Breaking Beard. Up and down the... just
You can fucking...
So many people keep commenting about
Piss
live
off,
show.
mate.
I can't even comprehend how we'd bring that together at the minute. Could you?
No, thankfully not.
Should we do Beard's Challenge Rewind?
Why I?
I feel like we've not had a jingle today. Is it something?
Well,
Oh, we did the YouTube comments one.
it's because we haven't done Breaking Beard this week because we need... so we need to...
It's all over the
We're
fucking
going to put in the
place.
comments. So go to the Instagram of Breaking Beard. Is it like Breaking Beard Pod? I think. At Breaking Beard Pod.
PD, isn't it?
PD.
P. Diddy.
And we'll put a post on and we'll put a poll underneath it of like 3 forfeits because apparently I'm pretty close to the end, I'm told.
You are one away, one wrong
away, mate.
answer.
Right,
away
yeah.
from
So we'll put
forfeit.
3 options on and we'll let like the Patreon people pick one as like one of the suggestions for a poll and we'll pick 2 others and the one that gets the highest rating will be the forfeit for Breaking Beard. So we'll bring that back next week to see if I lose and then lose it completely.
Are you going to stick to the forfeit this time?
Stick to it, mate. Like shit to a wall. What do you think I should do? Or what do you think the loser should do?
I don't know. I said the easiest thing, the lazy thing is for you to just get smacked up by Danny.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I quite like watching that, but maybe that might be a little monotonous if we've...
Well, we can add that to the poll. Smacked up by Danny.
Might be a little more interesting because you know a little bit more than he does. you
I
know?
would get manhandled like he did.
I don't think it'd be that bad.
It'd be pretty bad.
Well, he's closer in the way.
I think
He's
Danny
got
would
that.
take it less easy on you though.
Yeah, but Danny would like...
Are you joking, man? I had Danny wrapped up.
All right, sorry, carry on.
So it's not that.
So yeah, go to the Breaking Beard.
Other forfeits, take heroin. What else?
A podcast in your underpants.
Base jumping. Yeah, but I'm like, that's no
You
problem,
just
mate.
wanted to do that.
No, I didn't want to do it.
He
but
does
I'm
now, he's
saying,
all fucking juicy. Look at him,
what
man, he's
I'm
all
gonna look
yoked
by
out.
contrast, it's going to be like Michelangelo's David sat here next to fucking Gollum. Anyway, let's get on. Shut the fuck up, get on with it.
All right, so the first video on the Challenge Rewind this week.
Why is there more than one? It shouldn't just be one video.
I'm going to go for a
this
piss
week.
when you do this because I'm surplus to
You
requirements.
can't do that.
That's fucking
But I need a
rude
piss.
as shit.
So I'm talking about like this challenge and up to like a brick wall. Hey, so yeah, I did this and I'm looking at that metal pipe back there.
All right, well, I'll stay then. All right, sorry.
Just take a break. Take 5.
No, it's all right. I can wait. I just figured, you're going to talk about...
He's showing his interest levels. All right.
I've been off for a few
Have
weeks.
another baby. Have another baby, fuck's sake.
I
Don't
can't
worry
have
about
another
it.
baby, mate. I need to... You know what's funny? When Elf visitor comes around on like fucking day 5, they're like, the genuinely sat down and went, have you thought about contraception? And I laughed out loud. I'm like, you holding it? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about contraception? Like,
What, like in future or what?
like from now? Have you thought about contraception? Like,
Well, I think you don't know what contraception is.
yeah, they're saying like, if you, what are you going to do for contraception? I'm like, are you fucking mental? Well, I mean, like a 15-year-old
Why would they
fingering birds in a fucking high school. Like, I've got this far in life knowing when.
Well, you wouldn't need it if you were
when we
doing
were a
that.
kid or didn't want a kid.
What would you need contraception for that?
What, fingering?
Yeah, what have you got a dick in your finger?
The point is, what a fucking mad question.
It is. I know. I agree with that. You just went off on a weird. Why would they? Yeah. What they're trying to prevent you from having more kids. Is that what it is? Elon Musk saying we're on the cusp of population collapse. You're doing your bit there.
They're saying
I'm
that-
holding the side
Because
back.
obviously, like the lady is like super fertile after having a baby. Like, so I guess you can go again, get pregnant again,
Yeah, give it a while, mate.
innit?
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on.
Any more side tangents? No? Good.
Fucking chaos this week, innit?
Not seen each other for a while, have we? So.
All right, so first video is titled Eating Contest versus World's Strongest Man, Eddie Hall. COB, episode 74.
I don't know which one that was. Have we filmed with it together twice? Like, it must have been like you should have picked the
It's
other
the one
one.
where you're on the thumbnail and you're like back to back.
You should have picked the other one.
All right, pick the other one then. Fuck it.
All
you
pick
go.
the other one. In fucking hell. The other one was.
What's the other one?
I don't know what the title of it was. It was. We went to Almost Famous in Leeds because it was. I'll give you a quick backstory. Eddie was filming this TV show called Eddie Eats America, which is a little bit like Man vs Food, only with strong men that can't eat. But the idea was, I think, that he would win, but I think he lost like everyone. But I think he wanted like a little bit of advice, and he was filming some kind of training video for that. So we went to Almost Famous in Leeds, where they do not have like an eating challenge on the menu or anything, but Eddie just wanted to order a load of food and see, like, basically if he could beat me at eating. I think we had like a burger, some like a hamburger, some fries, like some chicken wings, some shit like that. I don't know, a milkshake maybe. And naturally, despite I was like, telling him how to eat chicken wings properly and whatnot.
I think we're wanking him off.
Anyway,
use your hand as like a wedge. You'll be great at this, Eddie, and you push in there, creating like a meat umbrella. They call it the umbrella technique. Do that once you got it on there.
yeah, and the funny thing about it was that obviously, like, Eddie couldn't finish the food, right? And it was not that big a deal for him. The funny part was at the end, he's like, "Oh no!" He's obviously mad that he lost. He's like, "No, let's go again. I want to go again." I'm like, "What do you mean go again?" He's like, we'll do like another one. I'm like, "What, straight away?" He's like, yeah, we'll go to Krispy Kreme so you can eat like
I remember this.
Like 3 donuts, whatever. I was like, "Well, you can't order 3 donuts from Krispy Kreme." I was like, "Tell you what, we'll get a dozen, and like whoever eats." He's like, "A dozen donuts after that?" I'm like, "Yes, Eddie." I'm like, "You do realise you couldn't beat me when you were empty. Like, you're now basically full." He's like, "Yeah, well, I'll do it anyway, or whatever." And we were outside. I don't know if it's still there. It used to be WH Smith in Leeds. There's like a
that little square.
Yeah. I don't know if it's got a name, but
That one. Right one.
yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah,
That haircut. That's different.
it's the same haircut as you've got. You fucking twonk.
It's just odd to see. I'm so used to seeing you with long hair.
Yeah, I keep thinking I'm gonna do it. We could do a forfeit, like breaking the big fact hunt one time. Just get a haircut. Maybe. I keep thinking I should change it. But anyway, whatever. So he's like, yeah, so we get these, imagine it's like me and Eddie Hall and WH Smith, and his cameraman's just filming us eat donuts, right?
You did it outside, didn't you?
Yeah,
like where Trinity is now.
Yeah, it's just like there, and he's like, "Oh yeah, all right, well, I'm still gonna," he's like talking, he's like, "Oh yeah, well, it'll be a close contest." I'm like, "All right." And I think I'd nick these donuts, and like, even though we'd already eaten, half an hour later, I'd nick these 12 donuts in like, I don't know, 2 minutes, and he's on the second one, like 2 minutes in, like, ugh.
Oh no!
But that shows you about like the hubris of people that think they can do this and obviously can't.
He's a mad at him. He's just completing side quests, standing out. Like, he's done World's Strongest Man, so now he's doing food challenges, doing fights. He's all over Tom Aspinall's YouTube channel at the minute, isn't he?
Is he? I don't know.
Sponsors him. He's got like Beast Farm, I think it's called, like, is his company. And he's like
I'm sure they get on like a house on fire, those two. Rice pudding's nice, isn't it? Yeah, you know what I like sanding stuff with sandpaper. Yeah, sweet. Have you ever been on a tractor? Yeah, I like tractors, mate. Got big wheels, haven't they? Yeah, I've got big wheels.
We're calling you out next.
I just tell him a riddle, confuse him. Run in the middle of the ring, give him a riddle, scratching his head, trip him up and then run out.
Any more, George?
Yeah,
Can we just do 2 of these? Come on, man.
Nah, we'll do 3. Come on.
Oh, God, all right.
The next one is this Swedish cake challenge contains 40 eggs.
Oh, yeah, the eggerkocker.
Eggerkocker.
That's what they call it in Sweden. I'll probably pronounce it slightly different. You're just going to play it out loud.
Fucking hell, it's like I've done deja vu. I don't mean to play it out loud.
That was,
Every single time we do this segment, it happens.
The first thing you're going to say is that like the video looks terrible, which it does because it was super dark in there and I underexplored it. Anyway, but yeah, it was the cool thing about that is like oftentimes when I go to a different country, especially in Europe, right, you don't really want to go to like Germany or Sweden to eat a burger, right? Because like you want to get something which is kind of a national dish or like a local cuisine.
Yeah. And
there wasn't much in the way of that in Sweden apart from that one. And I was like, what is this egg cake? But it was like, it's hard to describe what it is. It had 40 eggs in it. So on the thumbnail, it doesn't look that big. And when he brought it out, I'm like, it's going to be a piece of cake. I'll have this done in like 5 minutes. But it had 40 eggs in it. So it was like super dense, really hard to swallow.
Eggs.
Yeah, it was really hard to swallow. And it's got like, they call it flesk, but it's like a thick type of bacon. On top with lingonberry. So it actually tasted really good. And like you could have a small one of those and really enjoy it. But that turned out to be actually pretty difficult to finish.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, I did finish it, yeah. But it was one of those where I always knew I would finish it, but I thought it'd be I thought, this video will suck because I'll be done in 5 minutes. But then as soon as I bit into it, I'm like, what the heck is this? I imagine like a really dense flan, like a rubbery flan. But it wasn't unpleasant. It was just like, after a while, it was kind of hard to.
Look at the gains though for 40 eggs on MyFitnessPal. 226 fucking grams of protein and 2,600 calories.
That's not that bad as far as like. But it also had other stuff in there.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like
bacon.
milk, flour.
Oh, did it? Right.
Yeah,
okay,
it wasn't just 40 eggs and the bacon's on top. But yeah, that was cool. And the guy was really nice. It was in an odd place as well. I forget the name of the place now. But it was a cool little. It was a brewery, the actual restaurant.
The south of Sweden, a place called Moller's
Brewery.
Brewery, yeah.
I can't remember the name. I was trying to think of the name of the town.
Ystad.
Oh, Ystad, yeah, that was it. Really kind of cool, like quaint little. Remember that time, the place we went in Germany? It was like actually nice. Remember the last day, not the really kind of grim Eastern Bloc.
Yeah.
We went to that little kind of village on the hill.
Was that in Frankfurt?
I think so. It was
Near Frankfurt.
Near it, yeah. It was a bit like that, but like in Sweden, it was a really kind of picturesque little town. I thought it was anyway.
Nice.
Bit of an odd challenge, that.
Yeah, but you want them like that, man. Like, who the fuck wants to do if I have to do another burger on English breakfast, I think I'm gonna scream. That's not me. I realise it's a rich to complain. I just mean that it's a lot more fun if there's some variety to what you're doing. A lot of people will say, "Oh God, another breakfast." I'm like, "Look, man, I don't make these up."
Yeah.
It's not my
Have you done
fault.
like an Indian challenge?
Yeah, Omar, that naan bread at Omar's in Bradford was a famous one. It's been around like 20 years. It's the one where you like this. They said like you got a holiday to Barcelona or something, but then they don't quite deliver upon that. But that's just a big naan bread, and you get a normal sized curry with it. You don't have to eat the curry. Like,
So you just eat the naan bread?
It's like that's for dipping. I'm like, I've got the naan bread size of like a surfboard. Like,
Give me some more curry, mate.
It was a cool one, that one, because like nobody had done it in. I think one person done it ever, and they've been doing it since like 1988 or something stupid.
But then you beat it.
And I beat after work. Like I left where I used to work. I think in the video I'm wearing like a sweater and like
What's it called?
a shirt, and like I went there after work. I think it's called like Omar's. The place is called Omar's. I think it's just Omar's in Bradford, right? It's like a naan.
Have they like won awards for their curries or something like that? They're like,
I don't know, mate.
I'm sure there's a restaurant in Bradford that they do curries, and it's like supposed to be the best.
9
place in the
years
UK
ago.
for it.
I don't think it's that one. Yeah.
The youthful beard. Look at your eyes. You've still got hope in those eyes.
I've always got my eyes on
You have to
videos.
use this one, mate, as this
On the
rewind.
old intro.
Yeah.
Look at that little straggly beard there, like a teenage beard
Yeah. No.
in his bedroom.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah, but that was.
that's when you didn't know how to do production. You got like side on.
Yeah, well, I wasn't filming it for the sake of it being entertaining content. I was just filming it for a laugh. You know what I mean? So,
How many years ago was that?
Puts the water,
10.
puts the glass of water in front of the camera.
I moved it though. I moved it. Yeah, it was like 10. It would be nearly 10 years
Yeah,
ago.
9 years ago. It says here.
Yeah.
Wow.
I forget sometimes just how long you've been doing it for.
Yeah. 10th year of the channel. Actually, we've got some plans for like the anniversary year of the 10th anniversary year of the channel. What would that be if I was married? If I were married, what would that be? 10 years.
10 years.
Is it like pewter or something shit like that? Paper straw, or is it something good like silver? I feel
I think it's silver.
Is it
Tin or aluminium.
fucking tin wedding
Tin
anniversary?
anniversary.
It's a fucking tinfoil love.
I think that's what can be safely assured that that's one thing I won't do: get married.
Unless you can get a prenup.
I'd definitely get
in
one of
Las
those.
Vegas.
Yeah.
How long have you been married?
5 years.
That's quite a long time.
So it's your
2018,
How old are you now?
31.
So you got married when you were 26?
25, yeah, 25, 26.
That's fucking
my
mental.
age.
You lunatic.
Why?
Imagine getting married, George. at
Yeah,
your
but think
age.
about it. Like back in olden days, people were having like kids
No,
and
it's
married.
nice. So you knew that you found your true love, didn't you, Josh? That's what it is.
Good egg. And now we've got these children running fucking riot around the house. That's chaos, mate. That. 2 kids, what? That fucking hell.
It's a bit late now, mate.
Yeah. If only they'd have had a fucking telly at Centre Parks at Christmas, we wouldn't have been this.
Should
It's a joke. It was planned.
Should have listened to that woman about the contraception.
All right, we had one more challenge. The Ben and Jerry's 13-pint challenge.
Oh God! I thought you picked ones that are at restaurants, George. I think you picked that one because is that the one where I
You
got
gave me a
crippled?
bit of insight on this one.
You did what?
I thought I was not long for this world, man. So I tried. That was at the time when I remember to talk of. We mentioned Matt Stoney earlier in the video. He had eaten like 12 pints of Ben and Jerry's, and I just thought, I bet I could do 13. That sounds like a laugh. So I did, but like at the end of it, it was probably the only time really I've been genuinely scared, apart from doing something spicy, because I noticed that I stood up and like my right quad went into really, really bad cramp, and I've never had cramp in my quad before, and it went down to my calf and like I forget what you call it now, tibialis muscle on the front of your calf, like all my right leg and a little bit of my left leg was in intense cramp to the point I couldn't really move. So I remember saying to my former partner, I think something might have gone really badly wrong here.
Might have to ring an ambulance.
Well, I was thinking, I thought it's only cramp for right now, but I thought if I'm experiencing this severe of a cramp, it's obviously because there's extreme excess of sugar, right? It could have a knock-on effect, something else bad could happen. And it kind of passed after a while, and I could stand up. And I was all right, nothing bad happened to me. But that's when I first realised, like, if you're going to... I try not to eat lots of sugar, really, if I can avoid it, because it's the one thing that can be quite dangerous if you don't know what you're doing.
What were you, like, worried was going to happen? Like,
well, you could
something to do with your heart or
You
something?
could go into a fucking seizure, man, from eating... I knew, like, that you can figure out, like... what's safe to eat and what's not, if you know like the LD50 of something, right? Which is like the amount of a substance per kilogram of body weight, which would kill half of the population, basically.
Fucking hell.
So you don't want to be close to that, right? So yeah, I was nowhere near that, but like still the extreme of that amount of sugar has a severe effect on your musculature, you know, because your muscles absorb that, and that's what it can create an imbalance in certain environments in your body, right? But also, like, when you eat that much sugar, the come down is really, really bad. You feel so bad that not long after, right? But the day after, you have no energy and everything. But that was back in the day when it was like, you know, you kind of, I don't know, I just did stuff that I thought people wanted to see based on its extremity rather than being entertaining.
Did you finish all 13 pints as well?
Yeah. I think I did.
Yeah, you did, yeah?
Yeah.
So that was the most dangerous food challenge that you've ever done?
Probably, although it was certainly the silliest. Something I wouldn't do now, right? It wasn't probably recent. I probably thought I was all right, man. I don't want to be. I know what you want. You want like a little cliff out of it, but like I was all right, man. I'm not want to be dramatic about it, but it was certainly one that had a severe and noticeable effect on my body in the short term. Yeah, and the only one really that wasn't like a spicy. I've done spicy ones that made me shit myself.
Did you have shits after that? Because I imagine like.
No,
when you eat like shitloads of ice cream, it makes like your tummy go fucking weird.
I don't think I had maybe I did. It's so long ago and I forget, but I know that with ice cream, because it's the majority of it's liquid, it's very easy to digest. It kind of passes, the discomfort of it passes quite quickly. It's just like if you eat watermelon or something like that or anything else that's kind of soupy. But yeah, it's a silly thing to do. Don't do that.
Don't try it at home,
Don't do that. Right, should we finish on a fest hole?
Yeah, Fest Pit.
Fest Pit, how the fuck? Well, we have to let him off. He's been off.
Is it called Fest Hole on Twitter, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is on Twitter, but
We changed the name.
rebrand.
For IP reasons, right?
All right.
So we don't get sued. It's gonna be one of those that comes back to bite us in years when we've done like hundreds of these and they try and sue us.
Let's look at the
What,
channel
what for
reviews.
talking about it?
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
We do outwardly say though that it is from Festhole,
They can have the channel.
and it used to be called Festhole.
You do it, and can you do that now so I can like move somewhere else?
No.
The only reason I'm living in England is because this fucking thing.
What would you? We'd start to do stuff, wouldn't we? It's a good job we've got the podcast. It gives us something to do every week.
Yeah, that's true. I've missed it. Yeah.
Should reach out to him and see if we can like
A collab.
collab on some.
No,
like,
come on. We don't want that. We
partnership
don't
or
want that
something.
affiliation.
Nobody
Stop
wants
it. Stop it.
Nobody wants to do with us, mate. Hot Tour Girl's got fucking 700,000 subscribers and a nan's
700,000.
I don't know, fucking some ridiculous shit.
See, Cristiano Ronaldo's launched a YouTube channel and it's got like billions in the first like week or something like that.
Yeah, I did see that.
He
yeah.
must imagine.
The funny thing about that is, did you see the Mr. Beast commented on this on I think he must have put some posts up saying I'm on YouTube now, whatever. And Mr. Beast had put something like, "Oh yeah, dude, let's collab," and he replied saying, "Who are you?"
Who dis?
That's great.
Let's not. We'll save that for next episode, talking about that new product that they've launched or whatever.
Oh, right, okay.
I don't want to be accused of hating people.
First bit. I recently received an email from a guy named Harry Potter. I couldn't help but laugh for 5 minutes straight and then wonder how much this guy's life has sucked because of a book.
Yeah, imagine. You'd have to hold it in when you've. Oh yeah, I'm Mr. Harry Potter.
You'd have to say
have to
Harold
change your name.
or yeah, like
You'd have to change it, surely.
Yeah.
I'd change my name.
Or leaning on it, get the circular glasses, get a wand and like a cape.
No, because some people are going to think you're some like Harry Potter.
People are going to think you
Freak.
changed your name to Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
What you could do is like J.K. Simmons, the actor. You could kind of, if he's got a middle name, he could be like H.P. Potter or something,
HP
or
sauce.
H.A. Potter. Potter, fucking whatever.
Or if he's got a middle name, use that. All right, next one. My wife admitted that she...
My wife?
My wife.
You're my wife now, Dave. And to buy some pegs.
Definitely getting deja vu this week. My wife admitted that she found me less attractive because I'm losing my hair. Ordered some pills off the internet which actually do stop my hair loss, but also totally kill my sex drive. Now in a catch-22 situation where one of us is less interested in sex no matter what I do.
Yeah, finasteride, man. That's bad for depression.
What's the count? What would you do to counter that?
I don't know. You could probably start dating somebody like way younger than you. That's just an idea. That'll probably help.
Yeah.
Buy yourself a stupid fucking car.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like pay for like an all expenses paid trip to Vegas for undisclosed reasons. Anything you could do anything. The world is your oyster.
Some snippets there for the old Reddit crowd. We did our own little subreddit. Where we keep dropping breadcrumbs. Next one, George, quick.
All right, last one. I've just been cleaning the kitchen and decided to shake out...
Sorry, go on.
I've just been cleaning the kitchen and decided to shake out all the crumbs from the toaster that had missed the crumb tray. When I tried to replace the tray, there was something stopping it going back. A little digging with a knife revealed the desiccated rear half of a mouse. And someone commented below that saying, that's what they call getting it squeaky clean.
That's good. Mouse, not a rat, yeah?
Yeah, mouse. I don't think a rat would fit in a toaster.
I saw a mouse where there on the stair. Where on the stair? Right there. A little mouse with clogs on. Well, I declare, going clip. Did you know this song? No. How do you know? A mouse lives in a windmill. You don't know that song?
Nope.
What the fuck? Am I actually hallucinating? Am I getting some sleep? Am I actually asleep at home?
That's grim. How often you need to be cleaning your toaster more often than that, mate? Like, a mouse has died in it. It's like it's been there for ages. It's desiccated. It's without moisture.
There are some grotty cunts about there, aren't there? You know.
I know. I saw this house the other day. It was fucking putrid, man.
One of the ones you went to view?
No, yeah, I did go. It was not one of the ones that we talked about. It's
right.
this other one, which was just miles away from anyone, which was at Sapeel.
Yeah.
But I got, oh god, man, it was just pure. They had a dog as well. And the dog was like licking my shins.
Why had you been doing a food challenge before? There's like
No, I don't know. Maybe I've just got chins which look tasty. I don't know. It was an excitable dog, you know.
yeah.
But yeah, man, it was pure. Oh man, I thought, come on, someone's gonna look at us. At least give it a little dust, man.
Yeah, you'd want it to look like a show home, wouldn't you? If you were
I mean,
trying
it
to sell
doesn't have to be that good, but like it can't be dirty.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like. Anyway,
Should we go on to Patreon?
Let's go over to Patreon, carry on.
We actually got like extra content. We're ahead on Patreon because we did like an extra one, remember?
Should we just choose that one?
No, we'll do another one.
Okay.
Another one. DJ Khaled.
Another one.
DJ Khaled P did a special over on Patreon. Thanks everybody for watching and listening. And we'll see you next week. It's fucking good to be back.
bye.